here, especially, to say Mr. Samuel Huntington that he is wrong. You ever heard about him? Samuel Huntington, you read his book, The Clash of Civilization. What's written in this book?
I forget what are they specifically, but it's like the US, the Middle East, and like the Orthodox, like the Russia, Europe, and it's like very homogenous. It's very like, it generalizes the people in that state a lot, and it's saying that all conflicts and like terrorism in the world come from a clash of those two civilizations, like when they meet together.
But especially a religious civilization.
Yeah.
That's the point of this book from Samuel Huntington is that the 21st century will be the century of wars between religion. Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hindu, Buddhism, it would be the century of clashes between religious civilizations. It's our duty not to allow it. It's our duty to avoid it, to understand each other, to know the beginning of the civilization, of the Islam, of Judaism, also of Christianity. It's very important to study and to avoid his prophecy, this man. No, we don't want the wars between the religious civilizations. The people in Arabia worshipped stones, worshipped idols, and not worshipped God.
Worship water as well.
Water as well, yeah. The beginning of Judaism is the beginning of Abraham, which came to the conclusion that there is absolutely nothing in the statues. He saw the statues in the shop of his fathers and he smashed them all. No more statues, there is one God, and he is the beginning of religion, like Islam, like Judaism, is to say no to worship of idols, to worship of you say water, of wood, of stones, and to know a God which is in heaven, not in heaven like we here in heaven, but is on the other side. The two books, the Bible, the Hebrew Bible, and the Quran are holy books for Jewish civilization. The Christian added to the Jewish Bible, the New Testament. Jesus plays a role in the Quran.
Alright. Hey guys, you have until 1:40, then we're meeting in this room over here. Oh, 1:40.
מה לעשות ופה טקסט. קוראן, תנ"ך, עברית, ערבית. אוקיי?
كانت أحسن الناس، كانت أحسن الناس. قال لها أن هذا الجبار. من الجبار؟ المحسن.
שמרו דרך אדוני לעשות צדקה ומשפט למען הביא אדוני על אברהם את אשר דיבר עליו. ואמר אדוני, זעקת סדום ועמורה רבה.
Is it the same in the
What are the similar?
That's nice.
So, what have we learned so far? Oh, it's in English.
Yeah, I know. I'm super excited.
And when he took in his hand the fire and the knife, they went together.
They both were Adam's sons, and they both going to sacrifice something to God.
And the Tanakh doesn't say anything about this.
Yeah.
What number? Yudalin?
Yeah.
Or 14?
Okay, I think
Oh, the story goes like this. There was Cain and Abel, that were two brothers, and one day they go and they want to give a sacrifice to God.
Why?
I don't know, it doesn't say that. They want to give a sacrifice to God, and Cain's sacrifice is not accepted by God.
Why?
because it wasn't a good sacrifice. I don't know. I don't know if in the Quran or in the Tanakh it says that if it's good, then I'll accept it, and if it's bad, I won't accept it. That wasn't it. Cain got really jealous that his brother's sacrifice was accepted and that his wasn't. So he got jealous and he said, he asked God, why don't you accept it, please, the same sacrifice, whatever. And so Cain gets mad and he kills Abel. And after killing Abel, in the Quran, it says that Cain does not speak to God ever. It's a messenger of God. It says it's a raven. And in the Torah or in the Tanakh, it says that Cain discusses with God directly, and he's asking, and he lies to God. But the similarity, and also in the Quran, at the beginning, it says that it's the son of Adam, and then Tanakh it says it's the son of Adam Vecha. So it says both the woman and the man, and in the Quran it only says the man. So it's like a love preacher.
I want to talk about why they killed him. Why did he kill them, and why did God take someone's sacrifice and another's not? Because you know that the first two kinds of two men or two humans on the earth was Adam and Hawa, nobody else, right? That was how did we just care? They married, and every time they were having both twins, a man and a woman, twins.
Fine, the story.
So our story was of Ibrahim and Sodom, and the city of Sodom was a place of sin, and so God decided to destroy the city. And in both versions, the Quran and the Bible, there's an argument over. In the Quran, it says that there's Lot is a man who lives in his wife is going to stay in the city. His wife is not going to escape. And in the Bible, it's the same, where the city is a place of sin, and they're bargaining between Abraham and God, where Abraham says, if I find 50 righteous people in Sodom, will you still destroy the city? And God says, no, I won't. And then he says, well, what about if I find 45? And this keeps going all the way down to 10.
So we noticed the difference between the two stories. We could look from these differences about the cultural differences between Arabs and Jews. I mean Muslims and Jews. You can see that in the Hebrew story, Abraham actually bargains with God about how many people he could save and how many people deserve to live, and God, and you can see God he's giving up. I mean, he's coming towards him, and
فتقدم ابراهيم وقال افتهلك البر مع الاثيم.
He asked the God, if you're going to kill the innocent with the guilty, this.
حاشا لك أديان كل الأرض لا يصنع عدلا.
Be far from thee to do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked, so the righteous should be as the wicked. That be far from thee, shall not the judge of all the earth do justly.
You can